Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Ready to Love Detroit, Season 11, Episode 1.
We need to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. Blair, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you feel like this season is, how can I put it, going to be better than Philly?
I feel like I'm hoping nothing can be worse than Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
I am still under the belief that, hey, we need to give Philly another shot, as well as, I don't know how I feel about Ready to Love coming back this soon. I feel like I just got done off of the whole Philly thing, and I feel like if they're not going to give us the full season in one go, I feel like they going to give us another break. And if they're not going to give us the full season in one go, I'd rather you give me the season when you can all give it to me at once. But we going to walk through this episode. You ready, Blair?
I'm ready. So something I want to do for this episode is get our first impressions of the people as well, because it'll be more fun if we do that.
I don't remember most of them.
Instead of running down the list of everybody and just seeing if there's anyone you can remember of what was your first impression, because this whole episode just felt like one big long introduction to the cast because it was a whole lot of people.
It was too many people.
And I will say that I kind of like the broken up mixers because it helps me like figure out and find out who the people are a little bit better.
Well, let's see if I remember any of them because I don't.
So we've got Dominique, 42, the celebrity stylist.
Okay.
The one with the tattoo. Do you remember her?
No.
Blue dress.
That's not going to help me.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, I don't remember majority of them.
My first impression of her, I thought she was really pretty. She seemed like she came in with a really great attitude. We've got Bello, 38, real estate broker. He really didn't get much camera time.
Well, that
I don't remember him too much either.
Exactly.
Okay.
I only remember people by the interactions and things like that, but not by if you just give me the name and say voila.
Yeah.
I'm like, Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Emily,
going.
44, seamstress.
Okay.
Stephen, 39, teacher. He's the one his mom passed. He wears a ring with her face etched on it. As like a necklace.
Yeah, I do remember him because of that.
Yeah.
I can say this.
Okay.
Because my mother passed. If I'm going on a date, I wouldn't wear that.
So you probably just keep it at home.
I'm gonna tuck mama inside. I'm gonna tuck mama inside the shirt a little bit. Because it could be a talking piece. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, oh, who that? You know what I'm saying?
And it's just like, do you really want to talk about that all the time?
Exactly.
But the thing is, maybe he does, and that's why he wears it.
No, that's fair. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying I would have tucked mama in for a couple of hours. You know what I mean?
So we've got Christina. She is 36, singer-songwriter. Honestly, this cast is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Not one half-step in person that we saw. Devon, 38. He is a university project manager, and he also is a writer and musician.
Okay.
Lauren, 36. She's a realtor. She is 6 feet tall and has some tall kids. I was like, she is gorgeous.
And I will say this. I do believe she's beautiful, but
Yeah.
I have a little problem with Lauren.
What's that?
We will get to that scene when we get there, but I feel like, you know what, Lauren? You're 6 feet. Don't let your personality be your height. You get what I'm saying? Your height can be your height, but your personality don't have to be your height. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ashley, 31. She's a personal trainer. She had her eye on Darius. And, and I thought Ashley, like, she was really cute. She kind of reminded me from Tay from last season in Philly. And I'm just like, she just seems like the one that everybody would kind of like just enjoy her energy and her vibe.
Yeah.
We've got Darius, who's 40, an exotic car rental business person, fashion designer, and he also has a banquet hall. I think Darius seemed like a very like well put together guy, but for some reason I just don't know how serious he is about actually being serious with somebody. He just seems like a very busy surface level kind of dude, and I could be totally wrong, but this is just first impressions.
Oh, okay, because I would say like you went busy. You ain't get like player vibes from him or nothing like that?
Yeah, player, but also like I don't have time for you. Part of that could be because he has all these businesses, and part of it could be because he's entertaining multiple people.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I try to find somebody that kind of fit the personality of the city that they're in, Detroit. Pimps. You know what I'm saying? So
no offense.
All offense if you take it, right? But flashiness, showy, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to find someone that way, like, back in the day with Detroit, like years ago, Usher can make a great living working for the car factory.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So Detroit's a hard-working town. So I'm trying to find somebody who's like, hard-working. Darius can be like a hard-working guy who got multiple business, who basically always grinding, or he can be a player to where he's playing multiple women, or he just playing the field all the time. Both gives Detroit to me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Tommy arrives, and we find out that a few people will be leaving tonight.
Okay, sure.
So we move on to Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
She is 35. She's a university lecturer, and she's talking to this guy, Ed, who's 40, management consultant. And apparently they knew of each other in college. She actually had a crush on him, but she never thought she would be his type because she was a good girl. And to this day, she still is like book smart, kind of good girl type of girl. But Ed is open to get to know her.
Yeah, I feel like this should be easy for you, Ed. If you find her attractive, y'all older, so all the small talk and all the little things that will basically hiccup younger people like in their early 20s or late teens and things like that, that's gone.
Yeah.
Now we can be straightforward and be like, I'm feeling you, always had a crush on you. How about we date? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is glorified speed dating. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, and that's understood on both parties.
Yeah, that's my only concern with Nicole, is that she's going to put all her eggs in Ed's basket, because this is just like, oh, this is the moment that I never got to have.
Fate.
And I fear that Ed might just do the process like he intends to.
Oh, yeah. I didn't come here to get with someone that I kind of knew already.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We move on to Vince, who is 42. He's a service technician. He finds Lauren to be beautiful, and for him, it's important for him to be himself. He leads with comedy, and he wants his partner to be able to be themselves as well. And Lauren thinks he's a pretty cool guy, and I believe he was one person that she also asked to do a 360 so she could check out.
As a grown man, don't ever tell me to spin of in anything, right? I think with Lauren, as we're going to see throughout, she wants a guy that she considers herself basically not a sedan. You get what I'm saying? And granted, I get it. Like, for one, you don't have to let us know or tell us how tall you are. We see that you're tall. We see that you're 6 feet and things of that nature. But I don't want to say this because take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Really listen to what I'm about to say and then be like, Chris, you don't know what you're talking about. I need y'all to do both, right?
All right.
Telling me what to do, like spin, is a little masculine to me, right? Oh, just spin. Let me see. Don't tell me to spin.
Yeah.
Like, guys just not out here spinning, right? Because the thing about it is you're going to end up getting the guy that's going to spin, and then he be too goofy. You get what I'm saying? Because he go play into that whole, like, okay, girl, I spin for you. You like this? You like that? And then he's too goofy, and then he's not masculine. Then he's not masculine enough for you. So how about you just observe and see him? You already can see above him. You get what I'm saying? So take it with a grain of salt while at the same time discard what I said.
So Ashley caught Devon's eye, and he doesn't have kids, but he would want 2 or more. Ashley said in her confessional that you have to have money to date her. She has no kids, but she has a dog, and he's talking about how he feels about dogs, his allergies to dogs, and she is just not interested in this conversation.
Of course not.
She feels like she likes more of a masculine man, and she does not find Devon to be that guy. But he thinks that they were compatible, and the conversation was good.
Listen here, man. Ashley, you're beautiful and things like that, and a guy will be allergic to dogs and be like, I still want to talk to you. I got medicine for it. Here's the thing about it. If you're going to come on this show and basically talk about maybe she got wind of last season, maybe she talking about Cisco or whatever. If you'll come on this show and say, hey, to talk to me, you got to have money. I think you're already cheating yourself out of the process of if you're only looking at that surface level stuff. Of course, it could be something that you could keep in the back of your mind, like I want someone who's career driven or something like that. But if only thing that comes to your mind is I need to be taken care of, I need a guy with money and things like that, then I think you're going to cheat yourself in the process.
Yeah, and I don't know if a show like this is exactly the place to find that person. I think there's successful people that do come on the show, but also a lot of like very successful people probably don't want to be seen in this light.
Yeah.
So, We see, of course, Darius is very flashy. A few of the girls, think he's pretty fly. Shantae ended up catching Darius's eye, and she's the one who has Salon Suite. She's a vegan chef. She's 31, and her issue is that her tongue can be a bit sharp. So she does have a child. She likes to travel, and Miami is where she can go to eat good since she's vegan.
What are your thoughts?
I thought their conversation was pretty cool. Shantae seems easygoing and easy to get along with, but I am a little bit nervous about how sharp her tongue can be, and is it sharp at the right times? Do you just be going off? So that's a concern.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you said right there, especially when it comes to the sharp tongue. Like, the fact that you can admit it, I think you may be underselling it.
Yeah,
I think it's sharper than what we really think. I think it's more sharper than how you basically saying it is. Maybe it's too sharp and then it's too sharp towards me. So we'll see.
Yeah. So Reggie is 38. He's a tattoo shop owner. He ends up connecting with Emily, but he has a Playboy bunny tattooed on his hand. So she is asking, does that mean that you're a Playboy? And he says he used to be. It's actually a nickname for his brother. But Emily's not believing anything he has to say, and she thinks he's a wild child. He over here talking about his motorcycles. She's not into it, and he thinks that she's crazy.
Yeah. When it comes to Reggie, you don't want to date a guy like Reggie because he's a terrible liar.
Yeah.
Like what do you mean a Playboy tattoo is basically a symbol for your brother, because that's basically a nickname for like my brother. Like,
I'm offended now because you think I'm dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna fall for that. And a couple episodes ago, we are challenging, not challenging, we are reviewing Married at First Sight. And one thing that my wife said is, hey, we need to actually normalize telling people that, like, some of their passions are dumb.
Yeah.
And things like that. Because you got somebody who's in love with festivals and can't see their life without festivals. We need to normalize that with tattoos as well. That's a dumb tattoo. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? To have on your hand, to have that, you get what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's going to be a talking piece. You get what I'm saying? And if it's for him to try to be like, oh, no, that's really about my brother, it's like, all right, Reggie, who do you think I am?
And I will say, Emily comes across very intense. And I think that she comes across kind, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did compliment people and engage in conversation. So it's nothing that she did per se, but it does feel like it's like an interview kind of vibe. It doesn't feel very relaxed in her conversations.
Under the microscope,
yeah, and maybe it was him, but I just felt that sense from her in general.
Okay.
Yeah. But Donna ended up catching Vince's eye. She is a mathematician. She's 38. And he's asking, so why are you single after all these years? In her 20s, she would stay in relationships for too long. In her 30s, she was focused on healing and growing. And she doesn't have any kids. But she really enjoyed the conversation with Vince. And that's one thing I can say. Like, Vince seemed to have a very easygoing, fun personality to get people talking. Like, he seemed like he was having a good time. And I think that's the thing with these mixers and these speed dating events. If you're having a good time, 9 out of 10, literally 9 out of 10. Yeah. Because one person was not having a good time.
Not at all.
But 9 out of 10 times, it could make the experience fun for the person you're talking to.
No, 100%. I think the question wasn't too invasive. I think it was just something that they could communicate on, and by, hey, basically you could view that question as a compliment. Like, hey, why are you single? You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful. But I actually thought it was an easy conversation as well. Yeah,
and I actually really like Donna too. As much as she says like she's an analytical type of person, like she just had, and I guess I can go off vibes only because we barely got to really know these people, but she just seemed to have a good energy about her, and she was beautiful just like everybody here was beautiful. Yeah. We've got Diamond, who is 34. She's an attorney, and she was talking to Cardi, who is 36, an insurance broker. So apparently she's been told she's on the do not date list because of preconceived notions about her job. So with her being an attorney, people think she's going to go 50-50 in relationships, and that she knows how to go to court and get everything that you got.
Are these perceived things that you made up, or have somebody told her this?
No, I can believe someone told her, because certain professions for women, they'll say not to date.
Okay.
So I
don't know a lot of guys, and maybe Detroit is different. If you're beautiful enough, you can work the fries, the burgers. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, I understand what may happen when it comes to women in certain careers and how it could kind of be lopsided and things of that nature to where it could kind of be a hindrance in the dating field. But I need to know more personality. You get what I'm saying? Because if everything is a plus with you pertaining to you outside of your career, I really want to see, is your career really the stopping gap of like, you know what, I like everything about her, but she's an attorney. No, I need to see her to see how she interacts in dating and things like that.
Yeah, so Shannon, she's 33. She's a nurse. She also studied in practice in nurse midwifery and also pediatrics, I think, with nurse practitioning. And she ends up connecting with Devon. And I thought she was so great. Like, she like had a great personality. She just like seemed like her smile like lit up her face. And I hope that somebody there like is a good match for her, because I was just like, she seems like really cool.
Hey, we will see. I'm about to say, we only can go off of vibes.
So Ashley apparently knew Dominique because she's well known in Detroit. I guess she's some type of socialite. Vince ended up noticing a tattoo cover up. So she had like a rose or some type of flower on her shoulder, and she was wearing a like off the shoulder type of dress. And he was reading it, and it was an X or two X's names. So he asked her, whose name is that? And apparently it's an ex she dated, broke up 18 months ago, and apparently she dated some, you know, popular athletes in the past. And he was over here asking her, so you know I could see that, right? And you know other people probably see it and don't say anything. So like, what do you think about that? And pretty much she took offense and was tired of him asking questions about the tattoo.
Do you think he was within his rights to ask about the tattoo?
I think he was. And if she was a little more I'm not going to say down to earth, because I think she came across down to earth. But if she was a little more realistic, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody might notice it, and I will say you shouldn't be looking that hard and that close. But I will say that if he brings it up in conversation, why is it rubbing you the wrong way? Like, do you still want them? Are you upset that you had to break up? Were you not the one wanting to break up?
Yeah.
So it might have been a hard relationship as well. So it could be a soft spot for her, which is the reason why she got it covered up. But I don't know. I feel like you kind of got to be a little bit open and easy to converse with.
Or maybe she's offended because she paid money to get it covered up, and it's a bad cover-up tattoo.
I guess she need to go back.
Like you get what I'm saying? Here's the thing about it. From a guy, especially in a speed dating environment and things like that, we are very observant, as well as the women should be observant during the speed dating, because you're trying to find something to talk about within the time that you are allotted to talk.
Yeah.
So he's probably looking hard and probably trying to find something to compliment. Nice tattoo.
There's some names in that.
Bobby and Jamal. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing about it. No judgment, but all judgment. If you're the type of woman to get a man name tattooed on you and things of that nature, and he's not a husband or he ain't dead, that already tell me a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? When you commit, you commit. Yeah. You know what I mean? That could be a good thing or a bad thing. So, does she have a right to be offended? Sure, it's her feelings.
Yeah.
But he has the same right to be observant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Now, Christina enjoyed talking to Steven. She is the type to apparently be in clubs, go to events, VIP only, and she talks about how blessed she's been with her beauty. And he is a walk in the park, chill type of vibe person, so he's not really sure that this is going to be a connection for him.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And Christina, like, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way with all that type of stuff. If that's your lifestyle, that's cool, but that's not something that I need to know about you. You know what I'm saying?
And yet you're on this show.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you're in the clubs, you're in the VIPs. The only thing I hear is you're trying to be chosen. You haven't been chosen. So now you basically dependent on Tommy to help you find love. Yeah. Not my type.
Emily talks to Chris. He's a chef. He's 42, and he's able to tailor his work schedule to be around family now, and he apparently has been married before. That's just the introduction. I really didn't pick up anything from Chris.
Okay.
Next, we've got Xavier, who is an account executive. He's 43. And Lauren thought he was pretty well put together. She does ask him to spin around, but he was not into it. And she needs somebody with a sense of humor, so that's not going to work for her.
Well, guess what? You ain't going to work for me either, Lauren. I told you right now, you ain't going to make me dizzy over here because you keep telling me to spin around. I just don't know a lot of guys, at least the guys that I hang out with, that will spin because a girl will ask them to spin.
And I'm not gonna lie, it does come across a little emasculating in the first conversation. Like, why are you telling him to do things?
Exactly. It's like, spin for me, you know, boy. You know what I'm saying? And then you're already tall, so that's why it just comes off as, how can I put it? Your height is coming with characteristics that I'm judging off of first impressions.
Okay.
And the first impression that I get is, why are you telling these men to spin? We have women here talking about, hey, this guy can be a little too handsy with his hands. It's not giving masculine to me because he's talking with his hands. He's doing too much with his hands. And the whole time you over here telling these guys to spin. So I'm just like, the guys that I hang around with don't spin. You get what I'm saying?
So Cardi liked Shauna's vibe, but he was nervous, sweating and mumbling and rambling a little bit. And Shauna felt the conversation was awkward. I do think that Shauna handled the conversation well. He was asking her if she likes bikes and motorcycles and things like that. And even though it was awkward, like, she was still engaging him in conversation. He was trying his hardest. He didn't know what to ask that lady.
Yeah, I think this is a realistic view of how they're basically talking to multiple people.
Yeah.
Like, some conversations go be easy.
Yeah, some will flow.
Some go flow perfectly, and some is going to be, that time go feel like it's never coming for y'all to switch. It just go feel awkward and choppy.
Now, Tommy returns, talks to the ladies and the guys, see who they're feeling, who they're not. Some of the good first impressions were Lauren and Shauna, Darius and Vince. And some of the ladies didn't really like Devon or Richie. Some of the guys didn't like Emily, and Dominique didn't really make a great first impression.
Okay.
Vince said that if that's your cover up, it's not a good job. So we get to the people who are in the bottom. They're told that they're eliminated or something along those lines, but their journey isn't over. And those people are Dominique, Emily, Richie, and Devon.
Now, stop right here for a second, even though we're at the end. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't tell people they going to be eliminated when we know they're not. And number two, I don't like the whole ranking in the beginning. Because even though they're not eliminated, the fact that we know that, hey, y'all didn't really connect with nobody, I think that's kind of unfair, and you kind of making them fight from the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I think, truth be told, you should just have a mixer so we can learn these people and just have an episode to where it's a mixer and they are connecting. And then we move on to the next episode.
Yeah, and let's try to get into some dates before people go home.
Before we get into ranking.
Time.
Because sometimes, without me even really having a real encounter with one of the people here, if I'm one of the girls, I should could be like, well, I don't want to talk to Devon. Or if I'm one of the guys, I'm like, I don't want to talk to Dominique. Like, it's just one of those things to where I don't want to put no one in a bad light with a first impression. You get what I'm saying? Anything else?
That's all we got.
I need you to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We see you next time.
Bye.